Here's Gary Bennett.
I saw this car for the first time at the SEMA show this year, and this is going to go to the East Texas Crisis Center, and it's being referred to as the Pay It Forward Mustang. I'd like to introduce Lana Peacock, the Executive Director of the East Texas Crisis Center, and recognize Scott Drake down here on the auction floor. Here, Lana, say something about what we're doing with this car.
Every day across our country, thousands and thousands of women and children have to leave their own home to escape from domestic violence or sexual assault. In Tyler, Texas, we serve about 2,000 women a year, providing emergency shelter, crisis counseling, and support services. We can't do this without financial support. This project, the Pay It Forward project, began its journey with Scott Drake Enterprises, starting their contest, launching this Pay It Forward project, open to Mustang Clubs of America. The Mustangs of East Texas and Tyler, Texas won this competition, and they're the ones that restored this car. 30 men began a labor of love in this restoration project, along with our local Tyler Ford dealership. And they did this restoration in 100 days, along with $10,000 in parts that were supplied by Scott Drake Enterprises. They got all of the rest of the parts donated, all the labor, the interior, the paint, everything donated. All proceeds go to our nonprofit organization, and we thank you for this opportunity. We'd like to thank Barrett Jackson for the opportunity to be on this stage today. We thank you.
Thank you, Lana. Ladies and gentlemen, there are no consignment fees, there's no entry fees, there's no buyer's fees. 100% of the proceeds of this car goes to the charity. You'll be writing your check directly to them. Thank you. Let's sell this beautiful Mustang, John.
The East Texas Crisis Center out of Tyler, Texas. Now, you all know Spanky's from Texas. You all know a vast majority of our crew is from Texas. No, a vast majority of our crew is from Texas. For the good people of Texas, for the good people at the East Texas Crisis Center, let's raise a lot of money. How much? How many out of here are you going to do? Out of a $9, able to get about $100,000, out of able to get about able to get paid 5, 10, out of a $10,000, out of able to get about $15,000, out of now 20, out of a $20,000, out of
well, this car is beautifully done. It was originally a C code 289 two-barrel with a C4 automatic transmission, 8-inch rear axle. But presently there's a 302 in here with a 4-barrel, Holley 4-barrel, and a C4 automatic transmission. Nicely done. Body's been shaved of all the emblems with the exception of the fender emblem showing off the 289 cubic inch emblem. Sorry.
Steve, I would say nicely done is an understatement. This car is beautifully done. I would argue this is one of the nicest 1966 Mustangs we have seen for the entire Barrett Jackson auction. It just looks spectacular. The paint is beautiful. The chrome is perfect on it. When you look across this car from stem to stern, this is a beautiful piece of machinery. And the fact that it was done by a car club as a charity event just makes it that much more special. It's a beautiful car.
This has been featured in multiple magazines, John, including Mustang Times. It is a cover car in Mustang Times, and those magazines go with the car.
37, 40,000, 37 here at 840, out of an 8 able to get 40, 30 able to get 40, no buy fee, make your check directly to the East Texas Crisis Center. 30 able to get 40, 30 able to get 40, able to get 40, able to get 40, able to get 40,000 out of here, able to get 40, there, able to get 40, out of an 80 bid, part of the bid, part of the buy, able to get about 40,000.
John, this was a star of the show at the SEMA show, folks. I mean, it's one thing to have a really cool car. It's another thing to have a car that's been on display and exhibited as a show car at the SEMA show. SEMA is a Specialty Equipment Manufacturers Association. It's the second biggest show in Las Vegas, and the biggest, it's Mecca for car builders. And this car is one of those featured cars.
For the women and children of the great state of Texas, 38, 40,000. 40,000 out of the 40. Out of the 38, ease it away, sir. And 40,000 out of push it out slowly. Out of the 38, 40. Out of the 38, 40. Here, we get about it, about the 40,000. Out of the 40, about the 40,000. Out of the 38, 40. We all done. 38, 40. We all food. 38, 40,000. Out of the 40. Here, we get 40. There, we get 40. Out of the 940. Out of the 39, 40. Out of the 39, 40. 41. Out of the 40, we get 1. Here, we get 1. There, gotta run. Out of the 2, we get about it, about 1. Out of the 2. Out of the 2, I missed you. 2. We get 2. He's right beside you. 2, 3. Out of the 3. Out of the 3. We get 3. We get 3. We get 3. I'm in the red. Out of the 2, we get 3. Money's in the red. We get about it, 2. We get 3. Out of the 2, we get 3. We get about it, 2. We get 3. We get about it, 2. We get 3. Out of the 42, we get 3. Last is final call. 44. Out of the 44. We get about it, 4. Y'all done. Out of the 44. We get about it, 4. Gonna go. And 44. Everybody happy. Everybody through. Out of the 4. Out of the 4. Out of the 4. Joe Riley. 44. You been Mitch. 44. 44 it is. I'm at 42, Joe. Asking 44 this show. 44. Total $42,000 done.
Thank you all, and thank you.
$42,000 directly to charity.